Hello, everyone. I'm Dusty Gray, one of the coaches for Upwards Basketball this season, and just wanted to share a little bit about my personal testimony. I came to Christ at a young age, honestly. I was blessed by God with a very religious mother. I grew up in a single-parent household. My sister and I, raised by my mother. She's always been a great example for both of us, and really instilled in us in a young age how important it is for that personal relationship with Christ. Not just to say you're a Christian, but to actually believe it and go, participate in it, and to actually have an active relationship with Him. We grew up church every Sunday, going to whatever it might be, even on Wednesday night services. We were really into the church and involved. Like I said, we were lucky and blessed, and I came to Christ at a young age. As I got older, through high school, through college, there were times, obviously, where my faith was tested, where I might have faltered, but I always knew God was there for me. His forgiveness, His grace, it's greater than anything that we can throw at Him, and it's always been a comforting fact for that, to know that. So I thank Him for that. Growing up, there were many times, especially when I was getting ready to graduate from college, where there were stressful situations where I would wonder, what's the plan for my life? What career am I going to have? What am I going to do when I get out of college, right? What's my career going to be? Am I going to find a good career? Am I going to find a good wife, good family? All these things I stressed about, I worried about, I prayed about. Every night I'd pray about them, honestly. And at the time, there would be little things that would happen where it seemed like they were setbacks. I didn't know what was going on. I would probably question God, to be honest with you, on some of these things. And looking back on them now, they might have seemed, harmful or little back then, but I can see now that God had His hand in work in those moments. God had a plan. He's always in control. He has a plan, and His plan is better than ours. That's something that's hard to learn, right? You have to learn it. It's hard to experience. You have to learn it the hard way a lot of the time, especially growing up in this day and age, and I certainly did. But God's plan is always best, and we just have to rely on Him. I can look back on it now. I'm blessed in many ways. I have a great career, great wife, great family. I'm blessed in so many ways, and I can just see God's hand at work in my life, and I'm forever grateful for that. One other thing I'll end with is just that growing up, I was very involved in sports. If you know me, you know I love sports. I grew up playing baseball, basketball, football. Football is probably the main one. Suffered a injury later on in high school in football, playing football, so I wasn't able to pursue any sort of collegiate athletics career or anything like that. I couldn't play in college or anything like that. So that was a little bit of a disappointment, but it's been great to see, especially with the Upwards program here, how I can blend my involvement and interest with sports. So I'm able to get involved, with my passion for sports, get to know the kids and the parents, which has been really rewarding, and of course mix it with growing the kingdom of God, which has been awesome, to say the least. So I appreciate the time, and that's just a little bit about me.